Hello everyone, welcome. How are y'all doing today? We'll be starting in a couple minutes. I'm still setting some things up. Last week when I ended the stream, I realized that I've been playing on custom graphic settings instead of like high, which I thought I set it on, but it keeps resetting my settings for some reason. Yeah, I just had to change the settings, restart the game. Seems to be alright now, but yeah. But yeah, I hope you are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. I've got some tea, got some cookies. My cat's chilling with me here, so yeah, I'm all good. Right, I think I'm almost ready to start. As usual, let me know if you can hear me all right. Okay, everything in game is looking good, so I think we'll start. Let me just... 1 second. Right. Oops. There we go. And you should be seeing the game now. Alright, so last week, what did we do last week? We did a few quests in Ravane, and then we met the Inquisitor. We met our Inquisitor Levelin, Felisana, and that was fun. We also found out that the armor mod that I gave her actually worked, so that was nice. And today we are... I'm gonna start with the Solos murals, which we can, at least 3 of them, we can view now, because we got 3 of the statues. And afterwards, we are going to go on a lovely walk with Emmerich through the memorial gardens in Necropolis. So I'm excited for that. Also, don't know if you noticed, but I gave Amika here a bit of a different hairstyle. It's quite similar to what she had before. She still has the messy bun. But I thought, you know what? We've played through quite a bit of Act 1 now, and I think it's time for a nice change in hairstyle, because I like showing the progression of time throughout the game, so I like changing the hairstyle up some certain points in the game. So you know what, it's time, so we'll do it. Plus she's going on a date, so yeah, she wanted to do something different with her hair. Right, so I think we'll start with the murals now. I think there's a certain order in which you have to do them. You can't just view whichever one you like, I think. What quest do I actually have selected? Hold on. Regrets of the Dreadwolf. Search. In the lighthouse. Yeah, okay, so... Can we view? We should be able to, right? Yeah, that's the first one. Alright. View regret. These murals are so pretty, though.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Oh, poor Solus.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Tavern's.
Ooh. Yeah, if you're an elf here, she includes you. Just cool. Yeah, I feel like this is what Amika would say.
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Very
Algernon
practical.
was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elgonon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgernon over him. A betrayal.
Would she understand Mythal, though? I don't know. I don't think she would. I feel like this is a point where Amika kind of starts to understand Solus a little bit more. Especially seeing as, looking at who Amika is, I don't think she'd agree with the Evenuris not stepping down. Yeah. I think she gets it.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elgernon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elgernon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgernon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
I remember on my own playthrough, I did these. I got all the wolf statues first, and then I did all the murals. So it was a lot of information to process at once. I want to view the other two as well, which is the one down there, I guess. But yeah, for this playthrough, I I want to spread it out a little bit. We'll get the last 2 statuettes, we'll get them later. Yeah, so it's a lot of information if you view them all at once.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
Right.
The Evanurists seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurists and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
Well, that's a
As you
mistake.
must. The Blight is our mistake.
Yeah, it's not going to end well.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
I feel like Amika doesn't really care whether or not they were romantically involved. Yeah, no. So yeah, whatever. I don't care. What does this tell us that we could use now? I'm curious though, how did you guys interpret this scene? Did you guys think they were like more than friends? Because the way I see it, I think it's definitely possible they were lovers, I guess. But I think their connection goes beyond that, beyond even that. In Inquisition, especially when you see the after credits scene, not Trespasser, but Inquisition, the main game, the vibes I got from that is that they had more of a like a mother and son bond relationship. Now I'm not so sure. I think it's definitely more than that, but also I don't think the relationship that they had was particularly healthy, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, maybe moving on.
Whether they were doing it or not, Solus cared about her.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
what matters.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his
Yes,
rebellion.
that's what we
It's
just
like
saw,
kingdoms
Tavern,
coming
thank you.
together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Tavern, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
What I love about this is that basically these murals and the talks they have afterwards, they confirm so many theories that we already, like, we've been talking about for years. Which is both cool, but also it was very overwhelming when I first did these. As I said, I did them all at once, so it was just lots and lots of information all at once. And just to hear almost every single theory, like almost every single one of the big theories that we had, like elves coming from spirits, lyrium being Titan's blood, and them creating bodies from it. It's all of that. To hear that getting confirmed like this all at once, it was like, whoa. Alright. So that's just all true then. Alright. Sure. Yeah, very cool. Solus was smug, Solus was worried. I'm not really sure what to go for here. I feel like this would be in character, but also... what does she really think about this? Yeah, I think worried would be... guilty. Nah, we'll go for worried.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solus. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated.
That it
She
was.
helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Yeah, see, when I think about that, the scene where you meet Flemethal and the Fae, there's like this whole scene where she's like, she was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed, and I will see her avenged. That line made me, and the whole setup to Flemethal basically made me think that eventually Mythal would be the big bad, or Flemethal would be the big bad of, the ultimate big bad of Dragon Age, like... Before Veilguard came out, I thought it'd be either in this game or in a potential Dragon Age 5 that we would end up having to fight her. Which seems like they kind of dropped that whole storyline, which I'm a little bit sad about. But yeah, I love Flamethal and the whole... basically how she was involved throughout history, how she like nudged history. It just felt like a big setup for something huge. And while I like how the story in Veilguard played out, I'm kind of sad there wasn't more to Mythal or to Flemethal. I also get why Flemeth is dead. I totally get that, but I do have to admit, when I first played this game, I really did miss Flemeth's voice actor, Kate Mulgrew, because she was so good at it, and it's such an iconic voice that I get why she isn't voicing Mythal, because she is Flemeth, but still, I missed I miss her voice, man. What do we mean by killed?
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic?
Hello.
She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
How you doing, Ollie?
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
I was just rambling about Mythal and Flemeth and when you meet her in Inquisition and stuff. Don't mind me. That speaks to her character. He blames himself. The one good god got killed. Yeah, I'll go for that one.
Solus goes to Mythal, the one semi-reasonable elven god, for help, and the other god's killer for it. I imagine the Dreadwolf's rebellion heated up significantly after that.
Right. And Mythal wasn't there to keep the other gods in check anymore.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
Oh, foreshadowing.
There's our crime.
Oh.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Well, that balances each other out, right? A healthy walk with unhealthy iced coffee. Yeah, glad to hear you're doing good. Iced coffee is great. When the weather gets better here again, because it's been raining, it's been kind of chilly here still, but when it gets warm, I'm gonna start making my own iced coffee again. Really, really good. Yeah, right? Also, their line, what they said about not being able to make it right. Oh, the foreshadowing. And that hurts.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Ah, the music slaps. Pukinan.
So he locked the gods away
Elgar Bay.
and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Oh, as a warden, I feel like she would have big feelings on this. I understand Solus's fear. Solus did his best. It's not just us panicking. It makes sense. I feel like I have to do this one. I really want to know what she's gonna say. Sally, I missed the start. What are your thoughts on the murals? I've been streaming for only like 20 minutes or so, so you didn't miss much. My thoughts on the murals. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I really like the murals. I think the talks afterwards, I have mixed feelings on that because a lot of the characters, they're saying what we literally saw in the murals. But apart from that, I really like it. The fact that they reveal a lot of the very big theories that we've had that we've been talking about for years, I think that's really, really cool. It's just like, well, so that thing we thought about the elves being spirits originally and them making bodies from lyrium and stuff and everything related to that, and the Blight being the void and stuff, like, that's all true. Okay. We were right about that. That's cool. However, when I first played the game, I collected all of these statues first, and then I did them all at once, so it was a lot of information coming at me at once, so it was very overwhelming. Whoops. Sorry, bumped into the microphone, don't know if you heard that. But yeah, a lot of information, very overwhelming, but I think it's really, really cool. And it's like a nice insight into Solus's motivations, and it gives us, it kind of shows us why Solus did what he did, and it gives us more insight on his relationship with Mythal. As I said before, because I was wondering what y'all think of Solus's relationship with Mythal. Do you think they were romantically involved? Why do you think that? And for me, before Veilguard, when you think of the scene after Inquisition, the main game, not Trespasser, but the main game, where he kills Flemeth, basically, I kind of felt like the vibes it gave off, at least to me, was more of a mother-son relationship, like more of that kind of love. But now after Veilguard, I definitely think it was more, and I think it was like a bit of everything. Like, they cared for each other as friends, maybe even more than that, because the love that Solus had for Mythal went beyond just friendship, that's for sure. but also, like, he cared for her as, like, her guardian, I guess. But I also think that the relationship that they did have wasn't always the healthiest, especially because Mythal kind of convinced him, talked him into becoming, like, taking on a body, but taking a physical body while he didn't really want to do that. And while it was ultimately his choice to do it, he likely wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for Mythal asking him to. And I'm not saying she took advantage of him, but I'm also not saying that she didn't, if you know what I mean. But yeah. All really, really interesting, though. Yes, Warden.
Tavern and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people. I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way. That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Mythal being his mother slash sister slash lover. Yeah, basically that. Which is weird. But yeah, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting right now. I feel like if they had a Facebook account, their relationship status would be, it's complicated. Basically that. It's complicated because as spirits, they have no personal frame of reference for relationships that physical people had. Then they got bodies with sensations, hormones, emotions that go outside of their natures. Exactly, yeah. I think you're making a very good point. I think that's definitely part of it. Yeah. They don't understand the concepts of love and relationships and having feelings and stuff, and now suddenly they do, and they just don't know what to do with it or how to deal with it. I guess they were just trying things out, doing it live, I suppose, and that makes things very messy. Yeah, also, I like that they raised the question of, so, did we just disprove the Andrastian faith? What does this mean? And I kind of like that they let Rook answer the question. So it's basically, it is up to you what you believe. It's still up for your own interpretation, and I don't literally say, no, this is what happened. But it's more of a question. I personally do think, like me, as in like meta me, with the meta knowledge, I like to believe that the Maker isn't necessarily a god. Do I believe that he existed in some form? Yeah. I think I like to believe that he was maybe a powerful spirit of some sort. What does Amika believe, though? I don't think she ever really was Andrastian. With her being so, like, with her having such a practical attitude, I feel like this would be the best option. Like, this feels very in character for her. Like, do not give a personal view regarding belief in the Maker. She's like, alright, well, sorry about that. That sucks, but anyway, we're here to do a job. What did we learn from this? Let's focus on that. I think if you have an Andrastian Rook, this is a very interesting bit, though. Very interesting conversation. Don't let this shake you, not our problem. Put aside questions to the maker. She's also not gonna... I don't like this one for Amika, because I feel like she'd be respectful towards it. But, yeah. Put aside questions of the maker, yeah. Sorry this hurts. Yeah, going for that one.
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the chant of light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
Why do we tell the chantry
that's
about this?
not what I expected, but it's a nice
Do
answer,
we tell
actually.
them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elganon and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
That's fair.
I guess people need that comfort. Even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more
True.
of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
So they kind of just went for as much as possible, all in close proximity. Like, they wouldn't have taboos or ideas of how to actually be people with complicated relationships, and it broke apart. Yeah. Yeah, basically. I have a lot of feelings about spirits and elves. Same. Yeah, Andraste did exist, for sure. Yeah, I feel like... Isn't there a theory that that the Maker is a spirit? And that she was talking to a spirit, or she met a spirit in her dreams? Don't remember the exact details, but yeah. Wait, we have another one? Wait, hold on. Oh, right, because we have to find 5, but the 6th one is from the Inquisitor. So we have... Yeah, we can do 4 now, and then we have to find 2 more in the crossroads. Where is it? It's that one. Yeah, right, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, why not? Why not? Guess we'll watch this one as well. Surrender to Algar Babe, the one true god. Gilly feet. That is very fitting, I'm not gonna lie. But she's already creepy enough as it is. Don't worry, we'll meet Elgar Base soon enough, I'm sure.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides this talk of taking on a solid form, I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Oh. Yeah, I am now reminded of Cole's dialogue from
This is
Trespasser.
astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but...
No.
What?
Sorry. That delivery just always gets me. No, what the fuck do you mean? Yeah. What was his line? They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. Yeah. Again, very cool how theories from 10 years ago, like, they set this up in Trespasser, and now they're basically confirming it. Very cool. This is okay, is that useful?
Alright. So, elves are sort of spirits. What do we do with that?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Tavern are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were
Yes.
formed from a mass
That
manifestation
line too.
could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davern's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
Yes. Yeah. What I'm guessing is that you had the first elves, and then they started making babies, and then, well, I don't want to say normal, but I guess, like, normal elves started to be born, like, actual, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you have the first elves, they were spirits, and then the next generation of elves were born normally. Naturally, I guess. So Mylavellan definitely comes from the spirit of curiosity, because I like to think of Mylavellan as very, very open-minded and very, very curious about different cultures, different religions, and she wants to travel the world and just visit places, and she wants to learn things. She really enjoys learning about how things work in the world, which also ties into my background story for her as to why she kind of left her clan. Because I know the canon story is in Inquisition that you're at least if you're a mage, you're the keepers first, and a keeper sends you to spy on the conclave, basically. I'm gonna summarize my backstory for her. I need to write it down fully somewhere. But I've thought about this a lot, and she's always... Because, if I remember correctly, her clan... Because clans travel around, but they don't go everywhere. If I remember correctly, the clan that Llewellyn is from, they stay kind of in one area. They don't travel, like, all over the place, unless I got that wrong. But my headcanon is that, sure, the clan goes places, but they never get close to humans. They always they're careful, obviously. Even if her clan's keeper is not as, like, they openly trade with humans. They're like on good terms, if I remember correctly. But my Inquisitor just wanted to see the world, and she couldn't do that with her clan, and also being her clan's first, she kind of didn't want that responsibility. She kind of just wanted freedom, and she didn't have that. And she tried, like, she often would sneak off to, like, go to a nearby village and meet with people, try to make friends with them, which didn't always end great. Obviously, her keeper didn't like that, because she needs to be careful, blah, blah, blah. And at one point, the keeper notices that Mylavellan is just not very happy at where she is now. So she decides, you know what? The conclave is happening, and I need someone to go there, and I'm going to send Llewellyn because it gives her an opportunity to see the world as she would want to. So it's kind of like, all right, you go and do this, you can see the world, and then when you get back, you have an extra experience, and, like, it's also good for, like, for the responsibility. Like, it's a part of growing your responsibility, I guess, and growing as a person. So she sends her to the conclave. Obviously, conclave goes wrong, shit explodes, and Inquisition happens, and in a way, she got her wish. She got to see the world, she got to meet different people, she got to meet Solus, which she was obviously immediately interested in his stories because he knows a lot, and her being open-minded means that she was also very interested in what he had to say about spirits and demons, and spirits also being people. And at the same time, she also got the responsibility of being Inquisitor and having to lead the Inquisition, which she didn't want in the first place, so she kind of got what she wanted, but also she had to carry that burden now. Anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. But yeah, spirit of curiosity. I think that would be the spirit that she comes from. Yeah, so they travel around the free marches, yeah. But my Llewellyn wanted to see more than just the free marches. Especially because I imagine I have a canon age for my Inquisitor, I just don't remember it exactly, but I think she was, like, between 18 and 20 years old. Like, she was in her early 20s when she was sent to the Conclave, so she's quite young. And, like, kind of... I don't want to say, like, she wants to rebel against her keeper, but it's like, you know, you want to do something and you can't because of the circumstances that you're in, and it's fucking sucks, especially if you're so young, and you kind of want to... I don't want to say moody teenager, but kind of like that. It's like, you want to do this, but you can't, so everything sucks, you know? That's kind of the situation. And I imagine there were lots of arguments between her and her keeper during her days with the clan. Despite that, though, she always had a good relationship with her keeper, because I like to imagine that even though they weren't always there were sometimes arguments and they were fighting, but they always loved each other. That's what I like to imagine. Her keeper was a good mentor to her. Anyway, Veilguard. Words not short on... people have bigger worries.
I don't think people will care right now. We've got evil gods trying to destroy the world.
Evil elven blighted gods. Don't forget.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his
Wisdom.
name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else.
We still
Not
don't know
about
the elven
spirits,
word for
or
wisdom, do
not
we?
all about them, at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
Yeah. Yeah, but what about your Inquisitor, Holly? What spirit does she come from? I need your wisdom, Solus. Oh boy, I wonder what he was. Yeah. But yeah, we still don't have the elven word for wisdom, do we? Solus was scared they built there and made it the ground shake. That hurt our people. Oh, right. How does Amika feel about that? Oh. I imagine she has feelings on it. Like, she's not too... You know how Sarah calls elves to elfy? Amika's not a dwarf because she is a surfacer. But I feel like she's still kind of like, well, you know, that's kind of fucked up. They attacked us. I don't think she would be as angry as Harding is. Yeah, this sort of started the war.
You
They
think
put
the
me
ground
down.
shaking was the Titans?
God damn it, I'm doing the
It
putting down
makes
around here.
sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
So, Lethea in my head comes from love, but like familial community kind of love. Oh, I really like that. That's nice. It's like a spirit of love, but like a spirit that brings people together. So that was all the murals for now. We've got 2 more left, but we need to find this. Need to find the statues in the crossroads, which means I think it's time for us to go on our date. I mentioned this in the beginning of the stream, but I gave Amika a different hairstyle. I wanted to keep it similar to. I don't know why I like standing on the table. I wanted to keep it similar to the hairstyle that she had, so she still has a bun. But she let her hair down a little bit. She's going on a date, so she wanted to, yeah, she wanted to make herself look all pretty and stuff. And also, I like to show the passage of time, so yeah, I'm gonna go with a different hairstyle for now. Yeah, and I really like it. All right, date. Yeah, she loved the companions as her found family kind of love. No. Yeah. I like that a lot. It makes her feel tall, exactly. Oh man, I can't relate to that. Unfortunately, if I stand on tables IRL, people are gonna look at me weird, so yeah, can't do that. Yeah, let's go on our date. Don't think it matters who else we take. Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. Oh, whoops. Oh. Guess we'll have to walk there. Track. There we go. Now just follow the quest marker. Ooh, oh. Hello? Hello, Derelict. How you doing? We just, watched most of the Solos murals, and I rambled about my Inquisitor's backstory and about Flemethal. And now we are going on a date. Our first date with Emmerich. Oh. Picked up some gold? Okay. Oh. God damn it, I'm gonna be covered in blood, am I? Oh. Come on. Oh, goodbye. Ooh. Oh no, there's more. Alright. Absorbed back in BG3 lately. Nice. Yeah, I decided I'll just keep streaming Veilguard because I feel like if I start Baldur's Gate 3 now, I'm just not gonna do anything else. I've got so many things, so many projects and things I want to do lately, and I want to do everything at once, so I was like, you know what, I'll just I'll finish Veilguard first, and then we'll dive back into Baldur's Gate 3. But where are you at in your playthrough right now? Cool. Got that. These are friendly, I believe. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm pretty sure there's friendlies here later on, but I guess that's after you unlock the Memorial Garden. Yeah, because there's gonna be skeletal workers here. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, hello? Excuse me? Can you not? Thank you, goodbye.
I mean, depends what you're used to. Have you been to Arlethan lately?
How can you have a chat when we're fighting undead, guys? I'm supposed to be going on a date. You're... Yeah, it's hard to tear yourself away once it gets once it gets its hooks in. Yep. Just about to finish up Act 2. Oh, nice! You're already in pretty far.
Ah, nicely done.
Good luck in the gauntlet. Who are you romancing? And what choice are you gonna make, you think? Not the target I wanted to hit. Oh my god. You know what? I'm tired of this shit. Goodbye. Get back here.
That's the last of them.
We're getting good at this.
Yeah. I completely missed their... I wasn't paying attention to their banter at all. Oh well. Probably a bit of both, I'd assume. Like, especially battles take a lot less time when you know what to do and when you know what tactics to use. Romancing Lae'zel? Nice. How can I do it? Not as a red dragonborn. Nice, yeah. Lae'zel's romance is cute. I haven't played it, but I've watched scenes. It's nice.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
Yay!
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No. This is so neat. Solid lesson, yes.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
I feel like Amika is a little creeped out, but for some reason she doesn't mind it as much anymore. Okay. She'd want to make a good impression. So, why she doesn't quite understand this, she's just gonna go along with it.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Exactly.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Oh, great.
Let's continue.
Yeah, sure. I'll just, you know, I'll stay very
So
close
what
to
now?
you if that's alright.
We light candles in remembrance of the dead.
I'll also make a quick save, because I think I'm just gonna go back after the stream, reload this bit, and get some nice screenshots. Date time. Alright. First date. Date. There you go. Save. The crush outweighs her fear. Exactly. Let's save, yeah. No,
Would
I
you
just...
care to light the candle, Rook?
No, of course. Sure.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
I love this place so much.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle?
Yes. Just hold on a moment. One moment. Thank you. Yeah, no, this place is just so serene. Even if a little creepy, but I love it's beautiful. I love the aesthetics. I love the colors. I love the entire atmosphere, the ambient music. Yeah, it's great. I could spend hours in here.
Aha! One of
Like,
my
if this was a
favorite
real
flowers.
place.
A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
Okay. Honestly, I'm pretty
To
sure.
light these candles as well.
I'm pretty sure Solus would take Llewellyn on dream dates. How can he not?
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier.
Oh, really?
I'm
Where are
beginning to
you
think
now?
people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
They do.
The Grey Wardens have some unusual traditions too.
That's true. Oh.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me.
But yeah, no, that's true. The Grey Wardens do have some unusual rituals and stuff. At least these
Ah, look here.
are... Oh. At least the things they do in the necropolis are arguably more ethical, I'd say, than some of the things the Grey Wardens do. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they do, yeah. Your department member. Nah. Hey? Hello?
Hi? Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Baby spirit!
Spirits really are your specialty.
I am covered in blood,
I've
oh my
always
god.
had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Oh. Sorry about your parents.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead.
Oh. I love this quest so much. It deals with such
Please, light
raw,
the next candles if you would.
raw topics, and while I love what's here, I really, really wish it was explored a little more. But, yeah. I've got a lot of thoughts on this.
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality.
How did you deal with it? I didn't. It's the story of my life.
All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites. I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before.
It's honestly such a beautiful way to deal with it. Hello, Manfred.
We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
Couldn't you also interact with Manfred at some point here during the walk? Maybe I missed it. Today's stream is inspiring me to make a video about death. Do it. It's such. I'll talk about it after.
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
Yeah, there's no way. It's impossible. Can't walk around him. Nope. Impossible. Oh, tab.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds.
Did you just
seen
yawn,
and
Amika?
sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Tab again. So many good screenshot opportunities.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Okay, so I love this quest and this conversation so much because it hits really close to home for me, and like as a subject, this is so difficult to talk about, at least for me. And the way it was handled here, I just really, really appreciated that because it's such a difficult and raw subject, and not a lot of games, at least not the games that I played, talk about this or cover this as a subject. So I really appreciated how they handled it here. I only wish they would have explored it a little deeper, but that is why I adore this entire quest, this entire scene, and Emmerich as a character. I only wish, because you can say this is too heavy for me, it doesn't bother me, of course, like most people, or I don't think about it. I wish we had an option to relate to Emmerich more, because I guess that's kind of what this option does, but it's also like, I don't want to talk about it because it's too much, but I wish there was like an option to acknowledge how Emmerich feels about it and acknowledge like, oh, I feel the same way and I want to talk about it because how do you deal with this? Do you think you can help me? Can I help you? But yeah. It's a hard subject to not sound patronizing about, yeah. But yeah, that's why I love this quest so much. Especially Emmerich's dialogue around it and his delivery. But yeah. I'm not really sure, especially since, like, if we go back to Amika as a character, like, she's a Grey Warden, so, like, surely this is something she would have thought about a lot, especially after, you know, going through the joining and what it means, because, you know, Wardens, they don't really have a happy ending, I guess, because, you know, they start to hear the calling, and they, you know, most of them end in the deep roads alone, as she and Tavern discussed in, I think it was last week's stream. So I feel like this is something that she would have talked about, or thought about a lot, so I feel like I should go for 4, but yeah, I wish there was an option there where you could like, where you could say like, this is, I feel the same way and I want to talk about it, but yeah.
I'm more of a punch first, debate that never person.
Oh, I wish I'd had your fortitude when I was younger. That's when I
Wait,
discovered
what option did I pick? Hold on,
I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, on sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere.
Yeah, I think I picked the wrong option. Oh well.
Deep past the heart.
I was half reading chat.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oh well, it's fine.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
It does kind of fit. You know what? We'll just say she was trying to look bigger than she is. she was hiding it. She's like, well, actually, no, I think about this all the time, but no. Don't want to show any weakness. Right, of course we're gonna take this option. Trying to impress? I like it.
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then, it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
No. Yeah. Yeah, love this place. I think we can find the Ardent Blossom somewhere here too. Or at least the mod, the item that the Ardent Blossom replaces. Let's explore. There's one seen in...
So?
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
Elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Tavern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
He would.
House of the Dragon? Is that from House of the Dragon? Because if it is, I think I know what character said it, but it's been a while since I watched it, but yeah, no, like things like these it's because she crashed our date. No, it's because I selected both of them. Oh yes, House of the Dragon, yeah. Like things like these are so difficult to talk about, but at least in my experience, even if someone can't, like, offer advice, it's still... This is eerie. It's still good to talk about these things, because just getting things off your chest really helps sometimes. Sorry, I'm distracted. I think even if
this is about.
Even if it is really hard to talk
It's a
about,
meditative puzzle on the
it's not good
echoes of our
bundling
actions.
things up.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Was this one of those where you have to ring them in order?
Henry?
Oh. Or did you... Oh, right. I have to follow the wisp. And there's the next one.
I can assist.
And next one.
At once.
Realized I haven't been reading these. Oh, well. Like, I've clicked them, but I haven't really been reading them. Yeah, season 2 really dragged things out. Like, not a lot happened. It was more of a setup for the next season.
Right away.
I feel like. I am looking forward to the next season, though. Oh fuck, where did he go? I was not paying attention. I don't know where it went. No, we did that one. We did. Fuck. Oh. This one? Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah, basically a long trailer for season 3.
That opened up something.
Oh, yeah. Now, we're... There. There we go. Yay! We got it! I've got helmets off, but... Look! Look, guys, we're so pretty now! We got a nice, pretty flower crown. Look! Yay! What does it actually give us, like, stat-wise? What were we, wearing before? That one. Necrotic weapon damage, affliction damage. We should probably, do that and then transmog it. We're back in the lighthouse. That's a mod. It is... Let me check. I think the mod is just called Ardent Blossom. It replaces an existing helmet, which you can find here in the loot room. I don't remember what the item is called though. But fuck. They also have different colors. And I am not sure. I think either I just took the default one. It replaces the death mask. But, yeah, I don't know if I just got the default color or if you can equip the different color variations at the lighthouse. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Alright, let's continue exploring. Or is it hidden here, or there's supposed to be a chest here? Oh. No. Huh, interesting. I'll come back for it later. Pretty sure there's more to find here. Ah, there we go. More loot. Is there even a release date yet, or like a release window yet for season 3 of House of the Dragon? I haven't really been keeping up with it. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot here. I know there's a few puzzles we still need to do in Necropolis. Wasn't this part of the puzzle? Mid-2026, that's a while off.
Why is this bottle so light? Did something just move inside?
Oh, grave mist isn't a wine. It's magically infused vapors, captured near tombs where spirits dwell. I don't partake myself, but it's supposedly quite invigorating.
I should make that as a potion. Oh, speaking of which, I made some test potions the other day. Well, a few days ago. I've got all the stuff now that I need to make decorative potions, and I've made 4 test ones, which was all my distilled water that I had, so I need to get more distilled water. Luckily I can just get that at my local supermarket, so that's not too hard to get. But I made 4 potions, and the mixing of the colors and the mica powder is fairly easy. And the distilled water and stuff. That's all fairly easy. Also a lot of fun. The thing I struggled with most was the wax.
Just a casual inquiry.
Oh.
Mother? Haven't seen you for... Won't forget. By the fireplace. You too. Love you.
What was this for again? Was this part of a puzzle? But yeah, the thing I struggled with most was the wax seal. Because I've got a wax melting kit, which you have like a little furnace. You can put in a small candle, and then you have a spoon that you put the pieces of wax in, and the spoon heats up, wax melts, and then you can pour it. Look! Candle hop! And then you can pour it over the bottle. But there's quite, like, there's technique to it. And when I was first doing it, I messed up a few times. So the wax seals, because I also tried stamping them, but the wax seals look a bit scuffed. The first time I tried it, I poured the wax over the bottle, and it kind of, like, it didn't drip quickly enough, so there weren't really drips going along the neck of the bottle, and it just didn't look as good as I wanted it to, so I tried to take off the wax. And then the second time, the wax was too hot, so it did drip. But then when I tried stamping it, I removed the stamp too quickly, so the wax stuck to the stamp. And it also stuck to the cork, so it took part of the cork with it as well. I think the first time I just didn't use enough wax, and the second time the wax was too hot. Apparently there's, when you cool your stamp, it gets a bit easier. I also think I need to leave the stamp on longer. But, yeah, everything else went pretty smoothly. And I definitely think I wanna keep on making potions, because it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna need some practice, and I'm gonna need to get some more bottles, different shaped ones, because the ones I have are pretty basic. I need some bottles with some different shapes, more interesting shapes, and I also want to get some.
I must say,
things to decorate, like charms.
Ages, no one thought ancient elves came from spirits was very likely.
Wait, the Mornwatch knew?
Not at all. It was only one proposition amongst thousands, and not well credited.
You could write a paper for the Watchers, or both of us could.
What a wonderful idea. Though we'll have some difficulty citing our sources.
Right. I guess Solus's memories are technically
I saw it in the
diary?
fade. Perfect source. I saw it in the Fade, trust me. But yeah, no, I want some more things that I can use to decorate the bottles as well, like charms, chains, quartz, like leather quartz to hang the charms from. I also want to make some labels for them, which that's not hard to do. I can design my own labels. I'll just need sticker paper to print it on. But yeah, no, this was a nice first time. Good test. Had fun. Now I just need to make the potions look a little bit more interesting and actually start to like make a nice design for the bottles and practice with the wax. The trickster god said so. Source, exactly. That has to be trustworthy, right? Yeah, I think I do wanna, at least for practice, I wanna stamp on, like paper to practice. Get the hang of it. I know you can also, like pre-make the stamp itself, like the wax seal itself, and just stick it on, like on the front of the bottle. Another way to do it is get a glue gun and get hot glue, like colored hot glue. So you can get like silver colored or gold colored, or just metallic gold, metallic hot glues. That's the way to do it too. But I'm not sure if I want to do that because I have to buy a glue gun, and yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go that far. Meanwhile, I think I've explored. Yeah, I think I've explored pretty much everywhere here now. I know we'll get back here later because we'll get back here for another walk with Emmerich later. I don't think I'm missing anything for now. I think we'll continue to explore the necropolis a little bit, because now we can actually do some more puzzles. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few puzzles that we haven't done yet, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, I was thinking, I think what'll be fun to do is if I draw out my design for my potions first, not just the labels, but the actual bottle itself. So I get a better idea of what I want to create, because I noticed when I sit down and I create my potion, maybe it was because it was the first time, but I don't really know what colors I want to use, because there's just so many options, and I want to try everything, and I'm not sure what colors go together well. So I think what I want to start doing is, when I have the time, I want to draw out my potions, make a proper design, so I know what I want, and then see if I can get the decorations that I want, see if I can get those, and then I feel like it'll be easier to make the potion. And I thought it'd be fun to make companion-themed potions. So, like, for example, if you take Solus, I could see if I can get, like, a fake wolf jawbone somewhere, get a cord to hang it from, like, his necklace, and then make, like, a green, yellowish, fade color potion, and that'll be Solus-themed. To effect a proper cleansing of the vaults of the beloved. Should malign spirits find their way into the vaults, they'll be drawn again and again. After you drive them out, you must light candles to keep them from returning.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Yeah.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
Wasn't that, like... Yeah, there was all of these candles, I believe. Yeah, I thought about dipping them in the wax. I could do that. But I'm not sure I don't think it drips. Like, I think the drips are really cool, and I don't know if I can achieve that if I dip it in the wax. But I know it is a way. It is a good way to seal the bottles. That's not to say, though, that I couldn't use that for another, like, a certain type of potion. Maybe there's a potion where that looks really cool. I think I'm just gonna keep practicing and keep playing around with it, because I did have a lot of fun.
Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already.
Yeah. I also want to make like basically a potion that represents the stuff they drink during the joining. So basically archdemon blood. I think that'd be cool to do, like black and dark red. Or just a dark red potion and black mica powder. Harding's potion slapped on wax, Emmerich's potion fancy wax dip. Exactly. Where did I come from? Don't know if I want to go here. Oh, there's two chests. I'm assuming that's locked behind a gate. That I can unlock through a puzzle. Yeah, that was...
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
Yeah, this is timed, I believe. Right. Up there. There's another one. I had to redo this a couple times in my first playthrough, I believe. Because I was too slow. Okay, now where's the next one?
The bones we found just disappeared.
Ah, fuck. I went out. Oh, okay.
What?
Shit. Yeah. You have to start. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Oh. That one over there. Did I miss that one the first time? There's nothing here. No. Ooh. Ooh, I missed that one. Let's get that quick. Doesn't say how many you need, right? No, so when I went there, I failed, so... Ah. Here. Sneaky. Oh, do I have to follow it back now? Yeah? Nice.
That did it.
It's missing a
bones are
leg.
where they should be.
Pretty sure you're still missing a few bones, but that's fine. Yeah. It really does. Right. There we go. What's your favorite puzzle from this game? I think my favorite puzzle is... I like the bones one, but it's not really... Once you know what to do, it's not really that hard. I think my favorite puzzle is the one in Ravane in the Warden Fort, where you're basically playing hide and seek with the spirit. I really like that one. And I also like the brazier puzzle. That one's also kind of difficult. I had to do it a few times because you have to find all the braziers, and I think you have to light them in a specific order, and it's also time based. Timed quest. There's a chest over there. I think we've explored most of this now. Let's go see if we can get that chest over there.
Do you think more spirits could ever become elves?
As our world changes over the ages, so do the Fade's inhabitants. I suspect they'd look quite different.
So not, say, elves with wings? Like a bird's or a bat's?
It seems unlikely.
Yeah, unlocking the secret rooms in Lighthouse is also great. I think we read this already. No. I don't... No, we've been here before, I'm pretty sure. That... Wait. I don't think we can reach that chest from here, can we? Oh, wait, it's another puzzle, I think. Yeah, this is a chest that we need. Okay. Oh, hello. What are you guys doing over here? Get out of here.
Watch your back.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Holy shit. I don't think I'll... Nah, that's too far away. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can get...
I think this wisp wants something.
I'm assuming it's connected to the brazier puzzle here. Was there a certain order to this one, or I just light all the braziers? They're all still lit, so I'm assuming I'm doing it right. Wait, did I fuck up, or was it because I was standing on it? It was because I was standing on it, alright. It flies to the one. Oh. Oops. Well. They're all still lit though. I'm just gonna light them all and see what happens. Assuming there is one left. Oh, there. Seems like this one is not timed though.
Let's try this again.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll have to follow the wisp. Whoops. My bad.
Of course.
Okay, where to? Alright. Fuck, was it? Oh, I see. I see. It doesn't stay there. You just have to be quick if you want to... Yeah, okay. And then it went over there, I think. It's just testing me. On this one? Yes? Yay! I think we did it! Yay! We did. Awesome.
For us? Thanks.
Very generous.
Yay. And then... Right, that way. We can take this one. We can get just over there.
Can't do
Nice.
this without a wisp.
But you literally have one. Why do you think we got one? Okay, cool. So I think that's the necropolis for now. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything left, although there's a quest here. Oh, because we stopped the spirit. Yeah, let's go deliver that quest. Yes, I haven't played the original, so I'm actually kind of excited to check out the Oblivion remake.
Have the vows in the vaults of the beloved been renewed?
We have found willing souls.
Cool.
Very good.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get it immediately. I think I'll wait a little bit before I get it, but I definitely want to play it, because I've only ever played Skyrim. And I did enjoy that, so I do want to check out Oblivion. And it does look good from what I've seen. Like, obviously, I came into this with a completely fresh perspective since I've never played the original, so I don't know, like, how good it is compared to the original, I guess. But, yeah, no, I'm excited for it. Feel bad for the Shadowheart voice actor game that came out the day after Oblivion Stealth drop. Oh. Oh, yeah. I imagine all the attention goes to Oblivion now. What was the game called again? Because I did watch a trailer a while back where she was the main character, and if that's the game you're talking about, that game looked pretty good.
Excellent work.
Actually, I think I added it to my wishlist on Steam.
The spirit's flock.
More quests.
The Venatori won't be bothering you anymore.
You have our thanks.
The spirits rest more soundly.
You've news?
Fair omens.
Hello.
Myrna, we finished clearing out the Vault of the Beloved.
Our thanks. We will arrange a vigil there.
Eternity will resume.
We understand you have reunited the remains of one of the deceased.
A wisp was scattering some bones.
It is their nature to indulge.
As in most cases, they can be taught.
We found a sealed door with an unfriendly spirit trapped inside.
Curious. I'm unfamiliar with any records regarding this entity. Proceed with caution.
Where its words.
Yeah.
Tell me, Myrna, have you made any progress on locating the basalt Hypogean?
I regret we have not.
How curious for a portion of the necropolis to disappear with such a wrench. I don't understand it.
More dialogue?
Hello again, Lady Myrna, Watcher Vorgoth. This place is incredible. But, why is it so cold? Is it always so cold?
You feel the remains of despair.
Oh.
While banished, its effects will only abate with time.
Okay.
Have you spoken yet to our visiting greater spirits?
Not yet.
I recommend making yourselves known to them.
They have long aided us from the dark.
Is that a new quest or not?
How are things here?
Safe under the shield of the bell.
It maintains its watch.
Ooh, we gotta take her there then.
Everything under control?
Only so much as we might serve the necropolis.
Our work is ever seen.
Sorry, I need to exhaust all the dialogue.
Greetings once more.
Which I think I did. Alright, cool. Nope.
There is much to be done.
Anyway. Don't have anything that they like. Specifically. We'll sell a few things. Yeah, we do really have to work on our faction approval, to be honest, because our faction strength is not great yet. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Also, what can we buy? Get that, get that. Sure. That, we got plenty of gold. Yeah, we're fine. Diminish. Ooh, that might be an interesting rune. Ooh. Yep. Looks good. That's pretty sick. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I also managed to get everything up to max on my... I was a little worried too when I first played the game, but I also managed, so... I'm not too worried, but I feel like this is definitely something I will forget when I'm streaming, so I need to remind myself to do it.
Farewell.
Very well, goodbye. Did we get any more quests in here? I don't think so. No, alright. There are new quests in Treviso. I don't want to go to Treviso. It's gonna make me cry. We're not gonna do this one yet. Arlethan. Let's go to Arlethan. I think I'll pick up a few more quests, see if we can complete any, and then I'm gonna go back to the lighthouse, talk to our companions, and then we'll start wrapping things up. I also want to start taking Harding and Tosh out more together.
Heard a few rumors. They're all scary.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
You get any new stuff? Bits and bobs for just the right price.
There you go. Oh. Still a bunch of things here too.
Till next time.
Also not sure if it's different now since I last played, but can you have Helsint and Mintara now? Before, whenever I'd knock her out, she wouldn't be available later, but this time I could get them both. Yes, I believe you still have to knock her out.
Send a team to investigate.
Okay, you still have to knock her out, because I haven't actually done it myself, but I believe you still have to knock her out. And you have to make sure... Oh, what was it? You have to make sure she's temporarily hostile or something when you knock her out, and then she shows up. Do they have interactions together, actually? Like, do they have scenes together? You know what? That's actually... When I stream Baldur's Gate 3, I'm gonna make sure I get them both together. I know it's a bit awkward because they share a space in camp. So what is that like, actually? Like, because they do they not share the same space anymore? Or how does that work? Yeah, I know officially it wasn't possible, and there was like a way around it where you had to polymorph her into a sheep or something. It was like a very, very convoluted or complicated workaround. But yeah, now you can just knock her out. I want to get that beacon. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure if I missed this beacon the first time I got here or if I'm supposed to go back and get it. I also don't even know where this is. We'll try to get the beacon first, and then we'll go back and try to get the quest. They have different spots in Cap. Ah, cool, okay. Made it into an actual path instead of workaround. Very nice. I know you have been able to do it for a while, but I remember it being wonky before, so they probably improved it. Or, wait, hold on. Do I? No, I'm not going where I want to go. Nope. This is where I want to go, I think. Yeah, and then the beacon is right over there. Alright, cool. I don't want to fight you. No, go away. No, 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 no. At least it's easier to run away from enemies here. I remember having to run away from bears in Inquisition. That was always such a pain. Bears in Inquisition are a menace. Oh, guys, you know what? In my own original playthrough, I never actually got that chest over there. I just forgot about it. I remember wanting to go back for it, but I just forgot. And I don't think I ever figured out how to get there. So I really want to get that chest this time around. Beacon is... Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so... Without telling me how to do it, because I want to try to figure it out myself. Can I get the chest over there now, or do I have to wait until later, if you know? Because I don't... I know I couldn't get it when I tried, and I was like, I'll try again later. So I know you have to light the beacon thingies over there. I don't want to like waste time trying now if I can't get to it yet anyway. You can get it now, there's a puzzle to get it here. Okay, in that case I might give it a try.
Trouble coming. We have eyes on him.
Oh, I think I remember why I couldn't get to it back then, because if I remember correctly, there was a spirit or a demon you had to fight, and it was like super high level. Oh fuck. Ooh. Fuck you. Ow. But I don't know though, in case it doesn't work. Yeah.
Hitting us from range. Hit him harder. Finish
Okay. I won't blame you if it doesn't work. No.
Well done.
Thank you. Yes, so I did see... Whenever I start out being like, this character will be evil, I love everyone too much and can't be too mean to them. Yeah, same. That's my issue as well. It is, like, if there's any game that makes it fun being an evil character, it is Baldur's Gate 3, but man, I hate hurting my pixel friends. I don't want to hurt this pixel character's feelings. Over there? That one? Yeah? Oh, fuck. Did I? There you go. Oop. And that one lights that one over there.
You gotta move.
Yeah. I wasn't even. Oh, dang it. Walk back around. Ascended Astarion. Oof. Okay, I have a lot of feelings on that actually. In short, I like Ascended Astarion because it's just a cool other side of his character and a logical conclusion to what will happen if he ascends. As a romance though, no. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. Like, it's cool. Again, it's cool, but like in a meta sense. Oh my god, I've watched the clips and it makes me so uncomfortable. Like, his voice actor does a great job. He plays it so well, but like it gives me the creeps. Which is just a personal taste, I guess, but like as if you're playing an evil character yourself and you're not romancing him, cool. Yeah, no, heck, I'm into that. Like, yep. If you're evil or like very morally gray, yeah, sure. Of course you want your buddy to have all the power in the world and, you know, yeah, that's fine. But as a romance, not into it. I very much prefer major spoilers for Astarion's questline, but if you don't let him ascend, basically you're breaking the cycle of abuse, and I think that's a beautiful part of his character arc, and especially if you're romancing him, I think that's such a nice way for his character to develop. So yeah, no, romance, non-ascended all the way. If you're playing an evil character, sure, go for it. I wasn't really paying attention to the puzzle now. Can I go back to the chest yet? Oh, it's a set. Okay. The Emperor. The Emperor's cool. I like him. I like that.
Watch ahead.
There we go. Yeah. Right? Is this part of it? Or... There we go. No, I'm missing one. Hold on. I'm missing that one. Wait. No, that one's connected to that one. No, no, I don't want to jump down. That one's connected to that one. That one's connected to that one. I'm just gonna keep following. Like, as a character, I think the Emperor is cool, but in-game, like, in lore, my character never fully never fully trusted him. Which I... Oh, so can I not... Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, you can't jump with this thing, I forgot. Where's the... I can't... One second, my... my one brain cell is working overtime right now, hold on. Fuck. Ugh. So it has to be this one then, right? Surely. Because I can't... Wait. Oh, I can. Okay. So I got it from here. Okay, wait. Oh. Walk around? Yeah? Okay. Go over here. Okay. Can I walk? Drop. Pick up. Pick up! Thank you. Okay. Oh. I'm lost. Fuck. Where's the last one that I needed? Because there's one that's not lit. Oh, wait a second. Is that... Oh. Okay, wait. Let me go back. Or do I now... Oh, no, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. So pick that up. Put that on there. Yeah. And then change that one up there. Which is that one up there. Gotta remember. Up. Oh, fuck. There you go, and now I should be able to light that one. There we go. That was really hard, apparently. God dang. Yeah, no worries. I figured it out. Anyway, chat. Hold on, let me. When I yell at my dirge after ascending low brat, yeah. I like it, but only if I dissociate from it being a Starian, because it's not really, because it's not really, but I like evil vampire, yeah. I know the Emperor is manipulative and problematic for romance, but that's my jive. Yeah, no, I expected nothing else. Oh, Auntie Ethel, I love her, man. She's evil, but I love her. Big chest? Big chest.
Trouble ahead.
Yeah, I remember having trouble with you on my first playthrough, but I think we'll manage. I hope. Fuck. Yeah, we'll be fine. I keep forgetting out combos. So bad. Fuck. Oh my god, no.
You got it.
Thank you, Valara. Alright. There we go. That's what I wanted. Wait, did he just... Did he dodge that? Or... No, the combo just didn't went off. What? Okay. I'm not sure what happened. Guess he dodged my thing. Ow! Dang it. His weapons are really cool, though. There you go. Anyway, easy. Oh! Oh! Now I know why I didn't... Ah, I see. Because I never got this chest, I never defeated the Guardian, I also never got this, which is... This is the one of the 3 pieces you need for the secret ending. And this was the only one I was missing.
They interrupt, as predicted, as expected, as hoped.
What was that?
Learn, adapt, triumph.
Yeah. This is all related to the Executors. And, the secret ending. Cool. Sorry, reading chat. Okay, cool. Now there was another quest. But, I do think I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, so we'll go back to the lighthouse now, and I think next time we'll start in Arlithan Forest again, because I do want to wrap up every single quest before we go to the Hosberg Wetlands. So let's go to the lighthouse. Speaking of Varric's voice actor, I recently realized, I'm not even sure, maybe I mentioned this before, but Captain America from Marvel Rivals is voiced by Varric's voice actor, so now every time Captain America has a voice line, I just hear Varric speak. Ooh, banter.
Look, honest, if you lose control of Spite, I'll have to put you both down.
Oi.
No hard feelings.
I do the putting down around here.
No, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead.
Tosh will have my back. You can't handle both of us.
I once killed half a dozen Venatori while stuck inside an elevator. I'll take my chances.
I love their banter. Tavern's trying to steal my thing. How rude. I'm the only one that puts people down around here, you know? Ooh. Tosh got a quest for us. check it out. Hello.
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds good.
Amika doesn't say no to a drink. Something they teach you in Warden boot camp. It must be. It's the Warden thing. That's now canon. And Nev wants to talk to us. And I know we have a timed conversation with Emmerich, but we'll save him for last. Ooh.
You seem at home here. Or is it a front? You know something I don't? So much for a straight answer.
Nev, you don't strike me as an animal person. Well, besides cats.
Look at him, he's basically a cat.
Oh, I'm not. Back home, you find a creature bigger than a cat, and it's probably half demonic. Damned if a third of the cats aren't either.
You know, I don't think I've had this conversation before. Ugh. I missed out on so much regarding Nev, apparently. Oh. There's also a lot we're missing out on with Lucanus now. That's a scary thought. Hassan's just lovable. Look at him.
That's nothing like you, is it, Hassan?
He's just a...
You might be fluff all the way through.
Just a big little guy.
It was a compliment.
Of all the nonsense we've run into, you're what's strange.
Hassan? Really?
There's been a god or two I didn't expect. But bad mages trying to make the world worse, that's not new. I had an uncle who went on about wardens and griffins. Loved the feathered things. They were always the heroes. If we're getting bedtime stories turned real, having griffins in the world again, it's not the one I'd have bet on.
Oh my god, I didn't know about this conversation at all. Yes, her hair did change. She, I like to show the passage of time, but I also like to imagine she wanted to make herself look pretty for her date, so... yeah, no, I changed her hairstyle last week after the stream ended, so we started with this new hairstyle. Yeah, but she still has her bun. I like to think that she likes to wear her hair in a bun, so yeah, nice fitting hairstyle.
Were you close with your uncle?
I didn't see him much, but yeah, we were. There aren't a lot of mages in my family, and in a city like Minrathous, it always matters. I learned quick who wanted to use me to step up the social ladder. My uncle wasn't one of them. He'd have talked your ear right off, Hassan.
I don't remember getting this conversation. Either I missed it or it's exclusive to Saving Minrathous. So you do like happy stories.
Does this mean you like stories with happily ever afters? You, Nev Gallus.
Think you caught me? Well, maybe I like this one. We better keep you safe.
Yes, we will.
Sing your praises and you still want something? I'll find you a treat if you don't tell Tavern. Have we got a deal?
She likes you.
She doesn't sing praises for just anyone.
I like that you can confess your crush to a song.
Yes, you're very inspiring.
Listen up. If Tavern finds crumbs, Rook takes the fall.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, I like how you can just confess your crush on Niv to a song. That was a really wholesome conversation. I loved it. Yeah. Yeah, so there must be a lot of conversations that you usually get with Lucanus that we're just not getting now. So maybe it's exclusive, yeah. Yeah, I know the whole route of going into the Fate with Spite to get Lucanus out of his, like, mind prison and making him have peace with Spite is also exclusive to saving Treviso.
With all my regards, oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
Oh, really? Are Watchers also Mortalitasi?
So, I've heard people call necromancers Mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are Mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
Hi, Emmerich.
Privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What kind?
What's the Mornwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis
Manfred in the
and
background.
preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
Tell me about the necropolis.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
Vigil? Against what?
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
Ooh. You mentioned homesickness?
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture.
The word.
But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
So did you give up your classes?
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Just happened to overhear you. I couldn't help. It was an accident, I swear. I wasn't listening in or anything, no. That's not your whole job?
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
See you
Good
around.
to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens.
Oh, no
There's
worries
another
at all.
ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Oh. With the undead. I enjoy your company.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so.
No.
I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear.
Oh.
At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
No, I love them. Oh, that was really cute. I love that. Oh, I'm excited for the rest of the romance. He said, my dear. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was cute. I'm invested. Eric's quick. Yes. Kicking and giggling. Exactly. It's very unlike Amika, but yep. Alright. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, but yeah, no, I'm excited for next session. So speaking of next session, we got a quest for Tosh, to go out for a drink with them. There's a few quests we can pick up in Treviso, and there's a quest in Arlethan, so I think next time we'll start out with the quests, and right, we also have to do the battles. Maybe I'll start with the battles, especially since I feel like most of you, like 3 p.m. for me is very early for you, so I feel like next week I'll just start with the battle so you guys don't miss out on anything interesting, since most of you get here a little later. So I'll start with that. I'll track that so I don't forget. Then we'll probably do some quests, try to wrap up as much as we can before going to Hosberg, do Tasha's quest, and after that I think if we finished up everything I'll go do Hosberg, and then depending on how long I can stream for next week and how things go, we might even be able to do Weishaupt and finish up Act 1. But we'll have to see how much time we have. I would like to do it next session, but yeah, we'll see. For now, anything else I can say? Yeah, today I was actually working on my script for the Felasan video again, finally, because I've been having kind of a writer's block, and it's been it's been tough, but I finally managed to just sit down and write. So working on the script, it's still like a rough draft. There's loads of things I still have to add, but I made progress today and I'm happy with what I wrote, so that's coming. I know it's taking a lot longer than I wanted to take, and it's been weeks if not months since my last video, but just know that I am working on it. Speaking of which, there is still a bunch of Dragon Age videos that I want to make, which the Felasan video, I might want to make a video on the history of the elves, maybe the Titans, maybe something about Lyrium, or just like get back into the history of videos, because I really enjoy doing those, and it's kind of a series I have, especially for things that relate to Veilguard. I think that might be interesting. Eventually, I also really want to get back into the Baldur's Gate 3 character videos that I did, because I wanted to do them. I wanted to do all the companions, because I did Shadowheart, Astarion, Karlach, and I did a video on the Dark Urge, which to this day, for some reason, is my best performing video out of every single videos I ever did, which makes me really happy because I put so much effort into that one. But yeah, no, they were a ton of fun to work on. I think out of all the videos that I have made, the Baldur's Gate 3 character videos are probably the videos that I'm the most proud of and had the most fun working on. So I do really want to get back into that, and especially when I start streaming Baldur's Gate 3 again. When I start streaming Baldur's Gate 3 and start playing it again, I'll get back into the characters, I'll get back into the story a little bit, and I might want to also make some videos about some of the antagonists and maybe some of the other characters that you meet in there. So, yeah, that's what I've got planned. Not sure how long everything will take. I definitely also do plan to continue streaming even after Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I'm not gonna finish with that game for a long time, probably. It's gonna take a while, but I definitely want to continue streaming even after we finish Baldur's Gate 3. There's probably another game that I'd want to stream, so Yeah, that's the plan for now. So I just know I'm working on stuff, even if it takes a little longer. Yeah, guess that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. As always, I really, really appreciate you, and I've been really enjoying the streams, and I'm glad you guys have too. And I will change the screen. There we go. And I will see you guys next week. Same day, same time. Bye-bye.